Shalom, brothers and sisters, and welcome. Here we go, another study in Jubilees. And today we're going to be studying Jubilees 19, 20, and 21. So if you've got a Dead Sea Scrolls book, go ahead and grab it and open up to Jubilees, and we'll get started this morning, okay? Alright. Let's get going. Chapter 19. In the first year of the first week, in the 42nd Jubilee, Abraham returned and lived across from Hebron in Kirjath Araba for 2 weeks of years. In the first year, in the 3rd week of this Jubilee, the days of the life of Sarah were completed, and she died in Hebron. Abraham went to mourn over her and bury her, and we tested him to see if his spirit was patient, and he had neither anger nor contempt in the words of his mouth, and he was found patient in this, and was not disturbed. In patience of spirit, he discussed with the children of Heth that they should give him a place in which to bury his dead. And the Elohim gave him grace before all who saw him, and he asked the sons of Heth in gentleness, and they gave him the land of the double cave over beside Mamre, that is Hebron, for 400 pieces of silver. They said to him, "We shall give it to you for nothing." But he would not take it from them for nothing, for he gave the price of the place and paid the money in full. And he bowed down before them twice, and after this he buried his dead in the double cave. And the days of the life of Sarah were 127 years. That is 2 Jubilees and 4 weeks and 1 year. These are the days of the years of the life of Sarah. This is the 10th trial with which Abraham was tested, and he was found faithful and patient in spirit. And he did not say a single word regarding the rumor on the land of how Yahweh had said that he would give it to him and to his offspring after him. But instead he begged for a place there to bury his dead, because he was found faithful. It was recorded on the heavenly tablets that he was a friend of Yahweh's. In the 4th year of it, this Jubilee, he took a wife for his son Isaac, and her name was Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Nahor, the brother of Abraham, the sister of Laban, and daughter of Bethuel. And Bethuel was the son of Milcah, who was the wife of Nahor, the brother of Abraham. Abraham took to himself a 3rd wife from among the daughters of his household servants, for Hagar had died before Sarah, and her name was Keturah. And she gave birth to 6 sons, Zimram, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shahuah, in the 2 weeks of years. In the 6th week, in the 2nd year of it, Rebekah gave birth to 2 sons of Isaac, Jacob and Esau. And Jacob had no beard, and was a straight and tall man who dwelt in tents, and Esau was a man of the field, and was hairy. The youth grew, and Jacob learned to write, but Esau did not learn, for he was a man of the field, and a hunter, and he learned war, and all his deeds were fierce. Abraham loved Jacob, but Isaac loved loved Esau. And Abraham saw the deeds of Esau, and he knew that in Jacob should his name and offspring be called. He called Rebekah, and gave commandment regarding Jacob, for he knew that she too loved Jacob much more than Esau. He said to her, My daughter, watch over my son Jacob, for he shall take my place on the earth. He shall be a blessing throughout the children of men, and for the glory of all the offspring of Shem. I know that the Elohim will choose him to be a people, and a possession to himself, above all people that are on the face of the earth. Isaac, my son, loves Esau more than Jacob, but I see that you truly love Jacob. Add still further to your kindness to him, and regard him in love, for he shall be a blessing to us on the earth from now on to all generations of the earth. Let your hands be strong, and let your heart rejoice in your son Jacob, for I have loved him far beyond all my sons. He shall be blessed forever, and his offspring shall fill the whole earth. If a man can number the sands of the earth, his offspring also shall be numbered. And all the blessings with which the Elohim has blessed me, and my offspring shall belong to Jacob, and his offspring always. In his offspring shall my name be blessed, and the name of my fathers, Shem, Noah, Enoch, Mahalalel, Enos, Seth, and Adam. And these shall serve to lay the foundation of the heaven, and to strengthen the earth, and to renew all the stars and planets which are in the sky. He called Jacob and kissed him in front of Rebekah his mother, and blessed him and said, Jacob, my beloved son, whom my soul loves, may Yahweh bless you from above the sky, and may he give you all the blessings with which he blessed Adam, Enoch, Noah, and Shem, and all the things of which he told me, and all the things which he promised to give me. May he cause to be yours and your offspring forever, according to the days of heaven above the earth. And the spirits of Mastorma, the bastard, shall not rule over you, or over your offspring, or turn you from the land, who is your Yahweh from now on forever. May Yahweh Elohim be a father to you, and may you be like his firstborn son, and the people always. Go in peace, my son. And they both went out together from Abraham. Rebekah loved Jacob with all her heart and with all her soul, very much more than Esau. But Isaac loved Esau much more than Jacob. Chapter 20. I need to get a drink here real quick, gang. I need a good shot of coffee. Not quite firing on all cylinders yet this morning. Okay, chapter 20. In the 42nd Jubilee, in the first year of the 7th week, Abraham called Ishmael and his 12 sons, and Isaac and his sons, and the 6 sons of Keturah and their sons. And he commanded them that they should observe the way of the Elohim, that they should work righteousness, and love each his neighbor, and act in this manner among all men, that they should each walk with regard to the way of the Elohim, to do judgment and righteousness on the earth. He also commanded them that they should circumcise their sons, according to the covenant which Yahweh had made with them, and not deviate to the right or to the left of all the paths which the Elohim had commanded us, that we should keep ourselves from all fornication and uncleanness. He said, If any woman or maid commits fornication among you, burn her with fire, and do not let them commit fornication with her with their eyes or their heart. And do not let them take to themselves wives from the daughters of Canaan, because the offspring of Canaan will be rooted out of the land, the impure bloodlines. He told them about the judgment on the giants, and the judgment on the Sodomites, and how they had been judged because of their wickedness, and had died because of their fornication and uncleanness, and corruption through fornication together. See, sexual deviants they're destroyed. Verse 6, he said, Guard yourselves from all fornication and uncleanness, and from all pollution of sin, or you will make our name a curse, and your whole life a shame, and all your sons to be destroyed by the sword, and you will become accursed like Sodom, and all that is left of you shall be as of the sons of Gomorrah. Excuse me. I implore you, my sons, love the Elohim of heaven, and cling to all his commandments. Do not walk after their idols, and after their ways of uncleanness, and do not make yourselves molten or graven images. They are empty. There is no spirit in them, for they are work of men's hands, and all who trust in them trust in nothing. Do not serve them, nor worship them, but serve the Most High Elohim, and worship him continually, and hope for his presence always, and work uprightness and righteousness before him, that he may have pleasure in you, and grant you his mercy, and send rain on you morning and evening, and bless all your works which you have performed on the earth, and bless your bread and your water, and bless the fruits of your womb, and the fruit of your land, and the herds of your cattle, and the flocks of your sheep. You will be for a blessing on the earth, and all nations of the earth will desire you, and bless your sons in my name, and that they may be blessed as I am. He gave to Ishmael and to his sons, and to the sons of Keturah gifts, and sent them away from Isaac his son, and he gave everything to Isaac his son. Ishmael and his sons, and the sons of Keturah and their sons, went together and settled from Paran to the border of Babylon, in all the land that is toward the east facing the desert. These mingled, they intermarried, with each other, and their names were called Arabs and Ishmaelites. Okay? So now you got an idea of where the Ishmaelites and the Arabs came from. Okay? Chapter 21. In the 6th year of the 7th week of this Jubilee, Abraham called Isaac his son and commanded him, saying, I have become old, and I do not know the day of my death, but I am full of my days. I am 175 years old, and throughout all the days of my life I have remembered the Elohim, and sought with all my heart to do his will, and to walk uprightly in all his ways. My soul has hated idols, and I have given my heart and spirit to the observance of the will of him who created me. For he is a loving Elohim, and he is holy and faithful, and he is righteous beyond all, and he is no respecter of men or of their gifts. For Yahweh is righteous, and executes judgment on all those who transgress. his commandments and despise who transgress his commandments and despise his covenant. My son, observe his commandments and his law and his judgments, and do not walk after the abominations and after the graven images and after the molten images. And eat no blood of all animals or cattle, or of any birds that fly in the heaven. If you kill a sacrificial animal as an acceptable peace offering, kill it, and pour out its blood on the altar. Place all the fat of the offering on the altar with fine flour, and the meat offering mingle with oil with its drink offering. Place them all together on the altar of burnt offering. It is a sweet odor before the Elohim. You will offer the fat of the sacrifice of thanks offering on the fire, which is on the altar, and the fat which is on the belly, and all the fat on the inside, behind the 2 kidneys, and all the fat that is on them, and lobes of the liver you will remove together with the kidneys. Offer all these for a sweet odor acceptable before the Elohim, for it is meat offering, and with its drink offering, and the bread of the offering to the Elohim. Eat its meat on that day, and on the 2nd day, but do not let the sun go down on it until it is eaten. Let nothing be left over for the 3rd day, for it is not acceptable. Let it no longer be eaten, and all who eat of it will bring sin on themselves. For thus I have found it written in the books of my forefathers, and in the words of Enoch, and in the words of Noah. On all your offerings you will scatter salt, and do not let the salt of the covenant be lacking in all your offerings before the Elohim. As regards the wood of the sacrifices, beware to bring only these, and no other wood to the altar in addition to these: cypress, bay, almond, fir, pine, cedar, savin, fig, olive, myrrh, laurel, and aspalathus. Of these kind of wood lay on the altar under the sacrifice, such as have been tested as to their appearance, and do not lay on it any split or dark wood, but hard and clean, without fault, a healthy and new growth. Do not lay old wood on it, because there is no longer fragrance in it as before. Besides these kinds of wood, there is none other that you will place on the altar, for the fragrance is dispersed, and the smell of its fragrance will not go up to heaven. Observe this commandment and do it, my son, that you may be upright in all your deeds. Be clean in your body at all times. Wash yourself with water before you approach to offer on the altar. Wash your hands and your feet before you draw near the altar. When you are done sacrificing, wash your hands and your feet again. We sure saw that in Exodus, didn't we? Yeah, it's exactly the same as what we were seeing in Exodus as Moshe was getting everything all set up for the tent of appointment, what Yahweh was telling him about what to do and what not to do. And this is back in the time of Abraham. Torah, gang. It's a thing. Verse 17. Let no blood appear on you or on your clothes. Be on your guard against blood, my son. Be on your guard continually, and cover it with dust. Do not eat any blood, for it is the soul. Eat no blood whatsoever. Take no payment for shedding of the blood of man, or it will cause it to be shed without fear of punishment, without judgment. It is the blood that is shed that causes the earth to sin, and the earth cannot be cleansed from the blood of man except by the blood of he who shed it. Take no present or gift for the blood of man, blood for blood, that you may be accepted before the Elohim, the Most High, Yahweh. He is the defense of the good, so that you may be preserved from all evil, and that he may withhold you from every kind of death. I see, my son, all the works of the children of men are sin and wickedness, and all their deeds are uncleanness, and an abomination, and a pollution, and there is no righteousness in them. Beware, or you will walk in their ways, and tread in their paths, and commit a sin worthy of death before the Most High Yahweh. He will hide his face from you, and give you back into the hands of your transgression, and root you out of the land, and your offspring likewise from under heaven, and your name and your offspring shall perish from the whole earth. Turn away from all their deeds and all their uncleanness, and observe the laws of the Most High Yahweh, and do his will, and be upright in all things. The Torah. The Torah is the law, the word of Yahweh. And the word made flesh is Yehoshua. Verse 24, if you do this, he will bless you in all your deeds, and will raise up from you a plant of righteousness through all the earth, throughout all generations of the earth. And my name and your name shall not be forgotten under heaven forever. Go, my son, in peace. May the Most High Yahweh, my Elohim, and your Elohim, strengthen you to do his will, and may he bless all your offspring, and the remainder of your offspring for the generations forever, with all righteous blessings, that you may be a blessing on the earth. And he went out from him rejoicing. And that's the end of chapter 21. See a lot of parallels. There's more that's in here than what we see in the Bible, because you're seeing Abraham instruct Isaac on what to do and what not to do after he's already sent Ishmael and all the other boys away. He's telling Isaac, this is how we do these things. This is what Yahweh told me to do. This is what I do. So he is instructing Isaac so that he doesn't go astray. Because the Ishmaelites and the Arabs, they go astray. This is where everything splits. Okay? And the 12 tribes of Ishmael, that's Islam. So it shows you which direction they went. And then Isaac, he went and followed his father's direction, teaching him how to do the blood atonement for sin. Interesting, huh? Okay, gang, well, I'm not going to keep you today. I just thought that I'd pop in real quick and we would do this study. And, yeah, I hope that y'all have a great week. And we'll see you on Shabbat for our first study in Leviticus. Y'all have a great day. Shalom.